Welcome to 2 Minute Doctrine. Our goal in this series is to summarize a Christian doctrine in 2 minutes or less. In this video, we're going to continue to ask the question, who is the Holy One? This is the fourth video in a series on God's holiness. Let's review. God revealed to us in His Word that He is the Holy One of Israel. This means that He is the majestic one who is different from all of creation, that He is magnificent in His power. The intersection between God's holiness and mankind's actions is the foundation of Christian ethics. According to Leviticus 19, right and wrong are defined through your relationship to God. With this in mind, let's continue to discuss holiness by talking about ritual holiness. Wait, ritual holiness? Am I going to have to put on a funny hat and start speaking in Latin? Since holiness is not a substance or a thing, but is properly defined by God's person, mankind cannot fabricate holiness through architecture, fashion, or trinkets. When the Bible speaks of the temple, priests' clothes, or earthenware as holy, it is made holy, not in and of itself, but in its relationship to God's person and God's plan. For example, Ezekiel 44 notes that they shall put on other garments, lest they transmit holiness to the people with their garments. They shall teach my people the difference between the holy and the common. In this case, the garments of the priests are object lessons, teaching what holiness is and isn't. The priests treat these clothes special and different, separating them from regular clothes as a means of teaching the people who God is. Why is ritual holiness so important to ancient Israel? Well, ritual holiness is important because it teaches mankind to distinguish between what is right and wrong, especially in the matters of atonement. Ezekiel continues, "They shall keep my laws and my statutes and all my appointed feasts, and shall keep my Sabbaths holy." We note again that keeping the Sabbath holy speaks to our relationship with the Holy One. Consider how ritual holiness points to then Christ on the cross. The author of Hebrews draws a conclusion from ritual purity and sacrifices and Christ Himself. He writes, "And by that will we have been sanctified through the offering of the body of Jesus Christ once for all." Hebrews continues to say, "For by a single offering He has perfected for all time those who are being sanctified." So ritual holiness is a picture of what Christ would do for us on the cross, a shadow of that reality. And you're saying that picture allows us to draw near to God, to know Him, to act in accordance with His person, and that's what defines right and wrong? That's exactly right. Good boy, have a cookie. I am a good boy, and I deserve this cookie. We've now seen that God defines holiness. Our relationship to God defines morality and points us to God's plan of atonement in Jesus Christ. As Derek Tidball writes, "Being joined to Christ has released us from slavery to sin and the law. Our freedom, however, does not mean that we wander anarchically through life." Jesus pointed out, sweeping a house clean is one thing, but unless it's occupied with something different, the old tenants will happily return in force and squat there. Well, we hope you enjoyed this quick summary of a Christian doctrine. Please like and share for more videos just like this one. If there's a specific Christian doctrine you'd like us to cover, please leave it in the comments section below. Ow!